Alright guys, alright, so today I'm going to be trying to explain to you guys like the people who actually want to use coil machines and put together their own coil machines or whatnot, or tune their coil machines. I mean, I'm not going to tune in this one, but like people who want to do stuff like that, I'm going to let you know like certain parts and how to basic basically put one together. This right here is a liner coil machine. So, and it's one that I put together myself already. I bought like it was like a $60 machine. I like the frame, um, the geometry on it makes it a liner or maybe a shader. I mean, but I use it as a liner because it's what it was made for. Um, so that's what I'm using. I got different coils, my springs, armature bar, and contact posts and all that, and my screws and stuff. But I also made my own RCA jack, so I'm going to be putting that on there too, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Now, since I've already put this machine together, I know what size shim washers I need for the front and back coil, so I already know how to put that together. But if you are putting a machine together yourself, you're going to have to adjust the shim washers. Maybe it doesn't even need a shim, or maybe you'll need a yoke. You know, you never know. But this machine or this frame and everything just don't need a yoke. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna get into it, and hopefully this will help any of you guys out. All right, so first, these are obviously your coils. These are preferably for lining. It's got a 22 microfarad cap or capacitor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with these, and I'm gonna put them on my machine. I got my shim washers right here to go in between the screw and the coil. So hopefully you guys can see what I mean. I'm gonna put it, whoops, I'm gonna put it under there where the screw goes. Sorry guys, this is difficult to do while recording. And you're gonna need two different size Allen keys. Basic, I don't know what the sizes are. I've got these for with it like a long time ago, and I just get them every time I buy machine parts and shit. So there's that. See how sorry guys, I'm using my iPhone. See how it's under there? Maybe not. But you use the shims for the gap between the coil machine and the armature bar when you put the armature bar on. And you gotta play around with it a little bit to try to get that damn shim on there. I'm sorry if I'm not like the best at recording this horse shit. There we go. I left the tube vise on there because everybody knows what the fuck that is. So there we go. And next I'm gonna, now I left the what the fuck, the plastic washers on here with on the screw. These are just for insulation, so that the metal's not touching the machine to where it would short out and not fucking work. But you want to put the screw and the washer under here. You don't put this on yet until you put another one of your conductor or your plastic washers here. A lot of people put another washer on here. I could give two shits because it works just fine. But this is my rear binding post. That's what this little thing is. It's the rear binding post. And then you get that on as best you can, and then you tighten it up. Just 1 second. I gotta get my just something to hold on to this while I tighten this up. Actually, shit. See, I'm doing it like a normal. This is what you would do for your normal, uh, like if you're using clip cord. But my dumbass forgot, and I'm using this RCA. So what I do is I put this bitch on there first. Sorry, guys. And then I put this fucker on there. Sorry for the cursing too, you guys. And yeah, like I said, I made this thing myself. It didn't. I just had got some wire. Um, I bought some RCA jacks, and I used an old back spring and just bent the shit out of it, and she works great. So I'm not gonna tighten that up completely until I get this set on here right, and then maybe I'll tighten that up some more. So next, what we're gonna do is, what do we want to do? This right here, this piece, not like there's two together. This is your front binding post right here, and this right here is your contact screw right here. This right here is just to keep your contact screw from moving around when you're tattooing. So same thing. You got your screw with the washer, the plastic washer, to keep from shorting everything out. And then you need, for this machine, to get it right in line with my spring, I need a shim washer right here, just to get everything lined up. If I'm not the best at explaining this, guys, I apologize. It's just, I'm not the best teacher in the world. I just know, I learned all this myself, to be honest, so it's kind of hard teaching when you just do shit, you know. And a lot of people might do it a different way, like starting off and doing da-da-da, blah, 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 and all that shit, but this is how I just put it together. And here is the back screw and washer for the rear deck, so that when I put this on here, it's going to be like that. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find the fucking camera. So it'd be like that, but first, I have one of these. Shit. I have one of these. Yeah, there's a goof. And this can help align your armature bar with your front and back, or front and rear springs, sorry. And then I have an alignment tool. So what you do is you get your rear spring. I said screw probably too. I'm going all over the place. I use 20 gauge for both. That's just what I do. And I also use an O-ring. A lot of people say, oh, you don't need one, but for my purpose, where I want the bend to be in my front spring, where I want that, I use an O-ring. But this is, you basically just do this, then you get, and you tighten that cocksucker down. So you got your front and back spring on your armature bar, and then now right there is where she bends. So okay, so now when you're putting the armature bar on, you want to make sure that your nipple on the armature bar lines up with your vise hole and everything. So that's what the alignment tool's for. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And you also want the armature bar for a liner. This is obviously a liner. You want the armature bar to there be a minimal gap between the rear deck and the armature bar, so that there's more strength back there, and makes it quicker. It also gives it less of a gap between your coil and armature bar, so less of a throw. But so that's that. But now if you look, when this touches right here, when the armature bar touches the coil, there's a tiny gap. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you fucking can see that. Right there, see it? Between the back coil and the armature bar. That's what you want, just like that. And that's what, how the shims come in. That's where they come in. It's the gap between here, and that's how you want it. Okay, guys. All right, so now what we want to do is just make sure that everything's tightened up. Okay. Now that's at 6 volts and it's running 50% duty. 50% duty, 147 cycles per second. See how that beauty works? And that's a liner, folks. So I hope that helped out. If you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and comment, message, or whatever. Or you can hit me up on Instagram at Adam_M_tattooing. All right, guys. Hope you have a good one. Have a good night. It's late here, so have a good day or night whenever you guys watch this. Take care, guys.